How to Control Emotions. Chapter 1. Understanding Your Emotions. Emotions are powerful. Have you ever felt your heart race before a test, or a knot form in your stomach before speaking up in class? Maybe your face turned red with anger, or you felt so worried you couldn't sleep before a big event. These intense feelings can take us by surprise. But here's an important truth. Emotions are a normal part of life. Everyone, whether a young student or a busy adult, experiences fear, worry, excitement, or anger at times. Imagine a student named Jamie who has a big math exam tomorrow. Jamie feels nervous and can't concentrate on her homework. That nervousness is an emotion, an urge that says, "Be careful, this is important." Or think of a professional named Alex who has to give a big presentation. Alex's hands might shake and his voice might wobble because of anxiety. These are signals from the body letting us know something matters to us. The good news is, just because feelings arrive doesn't mean they have to take over. You can learn to guide your emotions like a skilled pilot guides a plane. You might not stop the wind, the feeling from blowing, but you can adjust your sails. In other words, you may not always control what you feel, but you absolutely can control how you respond. Right now, you're taking an important step by listening and learning. Whether you're in school dealing with exam nerves, worrying about friendships, or working at a busy job feeling overwhelmed by deadlines, you can apply what comes next. Remember, feeling anxious or stressed doesn't mean you are weak or doing something wrong. It means you care. And caring is good. It shows you want to do your best. You are not alone in this. Think of your mind and body like a team. Emotions send messages through your body, like butterflies in the stomach or a tight chest, but you decide what to do with those messages. You can ride the wave of emotion instead of being knocked over by it. Each skill in this guide is a tool that helps turn nervous signals into steps forward. Every time you use one of these tools, you're practicing for the next time you need it. Now let's begin the journey of noticing your emotions and gently steering them toward calm and confidence. Chapter 2. Embrace Mindfulness. Welcome to your first toolkit, Mindfulness. This isn't about chanting mantras or sitting in a lotus position, unless you want to. Mindfulness simply means paying friendly, curious attention to the present moment. When your mind feels like a busy newsroom with all kinds of thoughts, mindfulness helps you mute some noise and focus on one thing at a time. Quick mindfulness exercise is a senses check. Right now, pause for a second and notice 5 things you can see around you. For things you can touch, like the chair under you or the fabric of your clothes. 3 things you can hear, maybe the hum of a computer or distant birds. 2 things you can smell, maybe your lunch or fresh air if a window is open. 1 thing you can taste, even the aftertaste of a drink or breath. Go through this list slowly. Naming these things brings your attention to right where you are. You might feel your body calming a bit as you do this. When anxiety starts to build, stop and try the 5-4-3-2-1 game above. It may sound like a game for kids, but it really works for grown-ups too. Another mindfulness practice is breathing awareness. You already breathe naturally, but by paying attention you do it even better. Find a moment right now. Place your hand on your belly or chest. Breathe in gently and notice how your belly or chest rises. Breathe out slowly. You don't have to force anything. Just notice. You might try counting silently as you breathe, but don't worry if you lose count. The point is to keep your mind with the breath. Mindfulness can also come from movement. Maybe stand up and stretch your arms toward the ceiling as you inhale, then gently fold forward as you exhale. Notice how your body feels in each position. Even walking can be mindful. Feel each step, notice the sensation of your feet on the ground. One person walked slowly between classes, focusing on the feel of wind on their face, and found it broke the tension of a hectic day. The power of mindfulness is that it helps you become an observer of your own thoughts and feelings. Instead of being swept away by a flood of worry, "I have so much to do," you step back and say, I notice I feel anxious right now." This pause is huge. It means you have a choice. Try this right now. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Take a slow breath in and then out. Repeat a few times. When your mind jumps to a thought, just let that thought float by, and gently bring your attention back to the breath or the sounds around you. Each time you do this, you're practicing mindfulness. It may be a little tricky at first, but like learning to ride a bike, it becomes easier over time. Keep practicing these simple mindfulness exercises every day. Just a few mindful breaths or senses checks can turn a whirl of stress into a calmer pause. Remember, you have the power to slow down your mind and really be here and now. Chapter 3: Breathing Techniques to Calm Anxiety. Your breath is magical. It's always with you and can instantly send a message to your body. It's okay to relax now. When anxiety kicks in, people often breathe fast and shallow. Let's flip that and breathe our way to calm. We'll start with square breathing, also called box breathing. Sit or stand comfortably. Relax your shoulders and place one hand on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 1,000, 2, 3, 4. Imagine you're filling a balloon in your belly. Hold that breath gently for a count of 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. Hold again for 4. Repeat this 3 to 5 times to start. Each cycle signals to your brain that it's time to calm down. Next, try the flower and candle breath. Inhale through your nose slowly, pretending you're smelling a flower. Count to 3 or 4. Exhale out through your mouth slowly, as if you're gently blowing out a candle. Imagine your worries going out with your breath. Repeat this a few times, and feel how gentle breathing brings you back to center. A third one is bellows breathing, effective if you're feeling very anxious or a bit sleepy. Take quick, short breaths through your nose, like gentle sniffs, as if you were sniffing tea. Do this for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then follow with one long, slow breath in, and a long, slow breath out. This can reset your nervous system like rebooting a computer. It gives a little wake-up rush and then a calming release. Step-by-step calming breath. No counting needed if you prefer. Inhale slowly and deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs and notice how it expands your chest and belly. Pause at the top for just a moment, a gentle pause. Exhale completely, making the exhale a bit longer than the inhale. Inhaling in 4, exhaling in 6 to 8 often feels nice. Notice how your shoulders drop and your muscles release a little tension as you exhale. Continue until you feel a bit more relaxed. You can do these breathing exercises almost anywhere. At your desk, in a park, sitting on a bus, or even standing in line. For example, before giving a speech, one student quietly did the flower and candle breath in the bathroom mirror. By the time they walked out, their hands were less sweaty and their mind felt steadier. Whenever you breathe deeply, it can help to add a positive thought, like a little pep talk to yourself. With each breath, I feel more calm and strong. These techniques may feel a bit strange at first, but they work wonders. The more you practice, the quicker your body will respond. You have now given your body a powerful tool. Well done. Chapter 4. Changing the story. Reframe your thoughts. Your mind is like a storyteller. Sometimes it tells helpful stories, and other times it tells scary or negative ones. When worries or negative thoughts show up, we can try to rewrite or reframe those stories. This doesn't mean lying to yourself, but rather looking for a more balanced, kinder perspective. Imagine what you'd say to a friend in your situation. If a good friend is being hard on themselves for a mistake, you'd probably say, "Hey, don't be so hard on yourself, you did your best." You can be that supportive friend to yourself too. Talk kindly in your head. For instance, imagine Mia was called out by her teacher for talking in class. Mia thought, "Everyone must think I'm a troublemaker. I always do something dumb." Now let Mia ask herself, is that really true, or do I just feel embarrassed right now? Has this ever happened before? Maybe the teacher was just surprised. Mia might realize, well, I've usually been well behaved, and I can apologize quietly if I disrupted the class. Her new thought might be, I made a mistake this time, but I can learn from it. This reframe turns panic into perspective. Reframing steps. Notice the thought. When you feel upset, ask, What story is my mind telling me right now? Question it. Challenge the thought by asking yourself, is it really 100% true? Am I seeing the whole picture? Often we jump to conclusions or imagine the worst. Find an alternative. What's another way to see this situation? Perhaps not everyone is against you or something unexpected happened. Choose a new thought. Replace the old story with something kinder and more realistic. For example, swap "I always mess up" with "everyone makes mistakes. I can handle this." Another example. Suppose a young professional, Lee, worries, "My boss didn't smile at me today. She must be upset with me." Before panic sets in, Lee pauses and thinks, "Maybe she's just busy or tired, not mad at me." That little shift can change Lee's feelings from anxious to relieved. This isn't about pretending bad things didn't happen. It's about being fair to yourself. You're giving yourself a second chance to interpret events. Over time, you'll notice that anxiety often tells you stories that might not even be true. By actively rethinking those stories, you give yourself the power to stay calm. Reframing takes practice. Be patient and kind with yourself. Even feeling silly for talking back to your own thoughts is okay. It means you're practicing being your own coach. Celebrate each time you catch a negative thought and flip it to a positive one. You're making your mind stronger and happier. With each reframe, you make your mind a more supportive place. Chapter 5. Writing it out. Journaling. Here's another tool, a pen or your fingers typing. Writing down what's on your mind can work magic on your mood. Think of journaling as a talk with yourself on paper. It's private, honest, and fully under your control. Begin with something like, "Today I feel," or just start listing. You might be surprised at what you discover. Maybe you feel angry about missing the bus because it made you late, but angry at whom? By writing it out, you might see it's not the bus's fault. Maybe you can catch an earlier one tomorrow. Some ideas for your journal. Just list. Pour everything out on the page. List your thoughts and feelings without worrying about order or neatness. Question and answer. Write a question down, like, "What's stressing me out?" or "What's something good that happened today?" Then answer it honestly. Draw or doodle. Sometimes words aren't enough. Draw a picture or sketch shapes and colors to express things you don't have words for yet. Letter. Write a letter to someone, no need to send it. Maybe to a friend who upset you, or to future you, or even to an emotion itself, like, "Dear anxiety, I know you visit often, but I'm getting stronger each day." Gratitude list. End your journal on a positive note. Write 2 to 3 things you are grateful for today, no matter how small. Over time, gratitude shifts your focus to the good things in life. For example, consider a teenager named Lila who felt very anxious after a fight with her best friend. Lila decided to open her journal that night and wrote down everything she felt: confusion, hurt, and even a bit of anger. As she wrote more, her hands began to relax, and the words made her see things more clearly. By the time she finished writing her plan to apologize and talk with her friend, Lila felt calm and hopeful again. Writing helped her turn a jumble of feelings into clear steps for what to do next. Why journaling helps. It clears your mind. Think of clutter in a room. Putting things in order makes space. Your thoughts are clutter, and writing sorts them out. It can reveal patterns. After a while, you might see that every Monday you feel a bit blue, or you always feel nervous at the start of something. Knowing patterns helps you prepare or fix them. It's a safe space. You can be completely honest because your journal is for you. You can even vent and then tear the page out if that feels good. Try to make journaling a tiny daily habit. It doesn't have to be long. Even a few sentences or a quick list is enough. Maybe write a little when you wake up, or right before bed. Keep a notebook and pen by your pillow or use a notes app. If ideas strike during the day, jot a quick note. Look back on your notes sometimes. You'll see how problems you had got smaller, or how you solved things. It becomes like a diary of your own growth. For example, if a week ago you were worried about a big test and now it's done, you can read back and smile at yourself. Journaling is a powerful, free tool. It's like a personal trainer for your mind. The more you use it, the stronger your mental clarity and calm become. Give it a try and see how good it feels to turn chaos into clarity on the page. Chapter 6. Building Healthy Habits. Daily habits are the environment where emotional control grows. The better you care for your body and routine, the easier it is to handle stress and anxiety. Let's add some healthy bricks to your foundation. Move your body. Physical activity isn't just good for fitness, it's a natural mood booster. Even a short walk or a few stretches can clear your head. Try to get moving daily, whether it's dancing in your room, playing sports, or just walking your dog. Think of exercise as sending happy messages to your brain that outweigh stress signals. Get enough sleep. When we're tired, even small problems feel huge. Aim for 8 to 9 hours if you can. Create a cozy bedtime routine. Maybe take a warm shower, read something gentle, or listen to calming music. Try to go to bed and wake up at around the same time each day. It trains your body clock. If you ever wake anxious in the night, practice one of the breathing exercises to help you drift back to sleep. Eat balanced meals. The brain needs good fuel. Include fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and protein in your diet. Stay hydrated. Water is like oil for your brain's gears. Notice if sugary snacks or too much caffeine make you jittery. If so, try swapping a soda for water or tea. Also, never skip meals regularly. Hunger can make anxiety feel worse. Take planned breaks. Schedule short breaks in your day. For example, work or study for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. Use breaks wisely. Step outside for fresh air, do a quick breathing exercise, or just relax your eyes. These mini pauses refresh your mind and prevent burnout. Limit screen time and news overload. Constant scrolling or hearing bad news can heighten anxiety. Be aware of how certain apps, games, or news stories make you feel. It's okay to step away. Maybe set a timer or have no device zones, like 1 hour before bed. Instead, you might spend that time doing another habit like reading or journaling. Talk and connect. Humans are social. Make time to chat with friends or family. Share your feelings when you feel up to it. You'll be surprised how much lighter you feel after voicing a worry to someone who cares. You might also help someone by listening to them, which feels good too. Organize your tasks. A mountain of to-dos feels scary. Start with one step. Use a planner or an app to break big tasks into small tasks. Check things off as you go. This gives a sense of control and achievement. Did you finish an assignment? Pat yourself on the back. Made your bed? That's a small win. Do what you love. Carve out time for hobbies or relaxing activities daily. Play music, paint, play sports, or hang out with friends. Having a hobby gives your brain a break from worries and a dose of joy. Practice mindful breaks. Even break time can be mindful. While sipping tea or listening to a favorite song, just focus on that moment. Notice flavors, sounds, or thoughts that come up. This keeps your mind present even during fun activities. Get outside. If you can, spend a few minutes outside each day. Sunlight on your skin and fresh air can work wonders for clearing mental fog. Adopting new habits can take time. You don't have to change everything overnight. Pick one small habit to start, like drinking a glass of water each morning or a 5-minute walk, and add more as you go. Celebrate every success. I drank water instead of soda today. I went outside for a minute. I finished that task. All of it counts. Over time, these healthy routines will make it easier to handle emotional challenges. Think of each good habit as a building block in a strong foundation that supports your well-being. Together, these habits and all the tools we've explored, mindfulness, breathing, positive thinking, journaling, will help you feel more in control of your emotions every day. Chapter 7. Conclusion. You have the power. Congratulations! You've learned how to be the boss of your emotions. You now have many tools. Being mindful of the present, breathing deeply to find calm, looking at thoughts in a new light, writing out your feelings, and creating strong habits. Each of these helps you feel more grounded and capable. Remember, learning takes practice. You may still have moments where anxiety or frustration knock on your door, and that's okay. What matters is that you know how to answer. You are the author of your emotional story. When anxiety writes a scary line, you've got the pen to add a calmer sentence right after it. Think of your life as a book. Each chapter has challenges, but also heroes, and you are your own hero. Every time you use the techniques from these chapters, you're writing in the victory sections. Keep practicing. Maybe today you took a mindful breath during a break, and tomorrow you'll use breathing during a test. Each step forward is progress, even if it feels small. Carry these ideas with you. When a stressful moment comes, before an exam, during a busy day at work, or any time, pause and ask, which tool can help me right now? Take a breath, write for a moment, or think of one kind thought for yourself. Over time, staying calm will become more natural, like sleeping peacefully after many restless nights. You've shown courage by exploring these skills and caring about your feelings. Be proud of that. Keep going. With each mindful moment and each positive thought, you're growing stronger and more confident. The road ahead may have bumps, but remember your toolkit is ready. Your journey is just beginning. We believe in you. Each skill you've learned is a gift you give to your future self. Picture this. With each practice, you become stronger and calmer, just like a hero training day by day. Every time you face a challenge and use what you've learned, you're proving to yourself that you can handle it. Keep building on these successes. Remember, progress might be slow at times, but it's still progress. Celebrate the small wins. They lead to big victories. You have the power within you. It's been inside you all along. You're just discovering it. Keep going, keep growing, and always be kind to yourself on this journey. You've already shown how brave and capable you are by learning these skills. Hold your head up high and carry this confidence with you. Now take a deep breath, smile, and step forward into each day knowing that you can handle whatever comes. You've got this. You really do.